Main engine ignition, all 3 engines up and burning. 2,
To whom it may concern.
1, and liftoff.
Lift? What is this, some Hollywood liposuction? Lift? You know we ain't about all that. Welcome to the Skull and Bone Show.
All right, guys, another Sunday. We
Hi.
are the Skull and Bone Show.
What's up?
What's good with it?
West Side.
It's gonna be a good show today. I feel it.
Feel it in my bones.
I've already got my headphones tangled, though.
Oh, great.
Mick's got problems as usual.
Always.
As always, you can listen to us on iTunes, Skull and Bones
Radio.
Spreaker. Once we get the show up and going,
Spreaker.com.
Upload it up there. You can find us there.
Yeah!
And also shortly on the iHeart Radio app.
Yes.
Skull and Bones Radio.
I'm so pumped about
We're
this, guys.
going big. We're going big.
I
Remember,
feel-
if you're tuning in right now, just tweet us, chat us. I don't know what else you do.
Tweet
but-
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Hey.
All the way up.
That's us right there.
See,
We are.
our engineer, our board op, our I don't know, Matt. He's on
The
it.
guy, the
The
man.
guy. He's on it back
The
there.
Man, bro.
He's on it back
Don't be
there.
messing this up.
Well, he's got our plugs, our bites, everything going.
I
So
feel
Yeah,
like
so we don't mess with him. He's the man.
Yeah,
Makes it
thank you.
sound good.
That's what I tell all the girls, but it never works.
Well, they have to see you.
Yeah.
So
no,
let's
they
bring
don't
them
have to
in.
see me or they run.
Dude,
No,
that's not
bring
what,
him in.
That's not what your Yelp review said last night. I was reading it, bro.
They should have Yelp reviews for sex. That'd be nice.
Yelp is actually really good.
Hey,
Really good.
You know what a good one is? Look up the San Diego jail Yelp reviews. That's the best one.
Oh, dude.
That is the best. One guy was like, "Oh, the accommodations were nice, and they left chocolate on my pillow," just like totally BSing. It was
Dude,
hilarious.
did you read my review? I spent a good Friday and Saturday night there. It was amazing.
That's not an
That's
April
probably
Fool's
you.
joke, right?
All
Because that's what
right.
we're talking about.
Wait, let's
All
go
right.
into. So what we're gonna do right now?
Mine's
we're gonna
real.
talk about April Fools
Yes.
because I think it's been taking a little too far over the years, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
I
And
can agree to that one.
Mick and John had a little tis.
All right, so today's April 3rd. April Fool's was April 1st, 2 days
Yep.
ago. So I partook. I typically don't.
Isn't it partake?
I partake.
Yeah.
I partook in it, but
Partook in
because
it.
it's past tense,
Oh,
right?
I get it. Okay,
See,
got
I'm
it.
smart.
Got it.
All right, that's your one blonde moment for the.
One, I got it.
All right, so yeah,
Just
I
one.
actually partook. I got Mick. What did I do, Mick? To remind me.
I want to hear
sent
all.
you-
I have to remind you
all
what you
I
did.
sent
about
I
it.
sent Mick a text. So Mick and I have been talking about a few things as far as
Bad enough that you did it, but then you forgot what you did. That's even worse.
we've been talking about the future. You know, the future's bright.
Well, Mick is really dramatic.
Mick
too.
is very dramatic.
He's like the female in their relationship. I think every male duo has like a female and a male.
How are you going to say that about me? You just called him dramatic a few minutes ago before we got the crack
I
radio
never. I
mics
don't
on.
recall
Looking
that.
for revenge.
Mick's gonna get revenge.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, so here's what happened. I text Mick Friday around 8 o'clock doing my April Fool's prank. I'm like, hey, Mick, and I'm reading the text exactly right now. I'm like, yo, fool, I'm going to be taking a trip home to Texas really soon. My supervisor said that he got an email from one of the PDs out in Texas saying that they really needed help out there. Didn't respond as far as a text. But
Calls
Mick,
you.
Mick
Because
calls
he's
me
stuck in the 90s. He doesn't know how to text back.
twice. He calls me.
He
It's-
probably emailed
Twice.
you too.
AIM though.
Yeah.
That AIM though.
So
AOL.
I didn't answer. I just wanted to let it kind of marinate for a little bit.
Oh, what a punk.
The next day, around I had to get up early for work. I got up around 5 o'clock. I hit him back. Hey man, I had drill. I have drill this morning, so I didn't answer. I had to go to bed early.
Sorry, boo.
Perfect
Right.
excuse, right? And he was letting him marinate the whole night.
So Mick, the dramatic self of him.
Okay, but this ain't even a dramatic thing. This is like a for real thing.
Okay, wait.
so-
You thought? Let me just clarify. You thought that he was moving to Texas, and that's your BFF, FL, BFF.
I thought it was called Bay.
or your bae.
There's too many words
But
going
we're gonna
on.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into that later too with the Urban Dictionary. So we'll talk about bae later. But this is your BFF.
Yeah, what does that stand for again?
Best friend forever.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I thought it stood for boyfriend.
Or that.
Boyfriend forever. I don't know. Just
Well,
go
as long
with
as
best
This
friend.
is where
Anyways,
the
you guys are
confusion
in love.
started.
as long as I get to be the boyfriend and the friend relationship there. Okay, so let me clarify this. So, all right, so I've been under a lot of stress lately, and
You always are.
I know that's because I'm homeless and I'm going through renovations and stuff in LA. And
The renovations.
I promise you. So anyway, I'm under a lot of stress
A
right now.
homeless guy that's going through renovations.
See, something's not adding up here, Mick.
This doesn't make sense.
I have a $3,000 mortgage payment I got to take care of, but it's not livable right now. So I've been living in my RV, which we're going to be talking about later on. I know, but anyway, so I've got a lot of stress going on, and this dude hits me up saying that that he's moving to Texas pretty much. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on? And so I see this later in the night. You know, I'm already pouring sweat, busting walls down, trying to get prepped for the construction workers. And by the time I get around to calling him, I call him twice.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well,
No,
it's not.
Being dramatic. Yeah,
So he doesn't answer, and I fall into a little bit of a depression. I really did. Now
you thought your best friend was leaving you.
Yeah, man. I was like, what the is going on here, man? He did so. That's for one. He gives me a text message and doesn't call me.
Oh man, you don't do that to your girlfriend.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's okay.
It
That's
adds to the
respectable.
hype. It makes it that much better, though. I thought.
Okay, but I didn't know it was freaking April Fool's Day. So
Exactly.
secondly,
Of course you didn't.
so
That's why
secondly,
you're the
even
perfect
though-
victim because you don't know a lot about what's going on.
And
I don't know
he-
what day of the week is, bro.
And he played the same prank on you
The year
last
before.
year.
Okay, well, I have a very bad memory. In case
All
we don't
right,
know.
well,
but
that
hold on,
sucks.
I gotta finish. So this is what makes it kind of bad. I got so depressed. I went to the dark side. I had to hit someone up for a little bit of a way to numb myself for the evening, and I kind of went to an extreme.
Well, first of all, he gets drunk off of half of a Bud Light Lime. So let's just put that out there.
He's a
that this
lightweight to
guy-
begin with.
They got hooked up by his boy Fred, who works at the mini mart down the street. Shouts out, Fred.
Hey,
Oh.
but this guy is
Fred.
the lightweight of the lightweightest.
Oh well, thank you, Ashley.
Sorry.
I feel like you just made me.
So
feel
what
like-
happened, Mick? What were
Well,
you
you're a
thinking?
gay lightweight.
I was really upset, man. As I'm like, dude, I'm under enough stress already. I feel like my cup, my sippy cup, is at the full brim. And then as soon as you drop that nonsense on me, it went spilling. My sippy cup was spilling
He
juice.
goes into a whirlpool of emotion.
It's like-
I was.
I can't handle. I think he's on his man cycle.
He stays on his man cycle.
But I'm serious, though. I can't even go into full details about it. But I'm telling you, I went to a little extreme depression,
Well, I'm
man.
just happy you're okay and
I
you
went
came
on a
out of
binger.
it.
I almost ended up in the hospital, Kaiser Permanente.
He wasn't
Yeah,
happy.
serious?
That is a shameless promotion.
You're,
We're going to
you're a
thrive.
homeless guy that has insurance, who has a down payment on a home, who's waiting for those renovations to be over.
I don't have a down
You're
payment. It's
you're
gone.
complicated.
It's gone.
Imagine
you're
being his
emotional.
BFF.
That's your choice.
That's a job. That's
We
a
all-
fool's.
We all have choices.
That's a fool's job.
But had he would have said at the end of the okay, I get the prank. But before he
I've
went
never
to
seen you this heated. For real. You are screaming, you are sweating, you're bloated. You have a straw. I don't even know where you got the straw.
it's part of the Viagra. No,
He
but,
takes Viagra.
but it would have made I'd be a little more forgiving had he texted me before he went to sleep. Ha April Fool's joke or whatever. But he didn't. He let me. I didn't get to sleep that night.
Like I said, I hit him up in the morning, 5 a.m. I was like, "Hey, man,
I was just going to bed for my binger, bro.
But then he hits me back up. He's like, "So you moving?
can't.
He's like, you moving to Texas? You got a job? What's going on?" And I just
then
respond. I'm like, "April Fools," and I send an
So
emoji.
pissed. I about broke my phone. I was so
Were you just
mad.
I could just imagine you on the other end in LA, just sweating and
He's so
clenching your teeth. And
he's so lucky I wasn't in San
what
Diego.
couple tears?
He's like,
Looking for revenge.
"You got me
That's it.
good though." He loved it, I think.
No, I didn't. If I'd have been in
He
San Diego,
secretly
I'd,
loves the attention that you took the time out to text him and do that on April Fool's, that you thought about him like that.
Actually, I didn't even think about that. But had I been in San Diego, I would have hired a hitman to kill you, and that would have.
Hey,
And then
I
I would.
thought you
And
were
hold on.
You're
And then I would have
homeless.
hired another paramedic to come
Mick,
revive
breathe,
you.
breathe,
That's how
breathe.
mad I was then.
So that was our April Fools. That was
man.
really funny, I thought.
Oh Jesus! I feel like
You
I
say,
did.
can't.
John, you say being Mick's best friend is a full-time job. Was that an assigned position, or did you actually apply?
I did not
I
apply.
feel like he found it on a Craigslist post and is
I
getting
was
paid for
I
this.
was voluntold.
Was it in the personal section? Man seeking man. You know it.
Classified.
That's platonic only.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
So that was fun.
I'm happy it's over because I hope you guys can make up at the end of the show. And
Well, I don't
Kiss and
think it's
makeup.
quite over. My feelings are still hurt.
I can see in your eyes they're dilated. Are you still on that?
You gave me
Binger?
some kind of stuff before I don't know would you give me?
Half a glass of champagne
Like this mimosa stuff. I'm telling
with
you.
a splash of lemonade.
It's supposed to calm you down.
I'm
I
a
know.
lightweight.
It's because
bro.
you're mixing with a Viagra.
Oh, next topic, man. I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm
All right,
done.
Ashley, did you get an April Fool's prank? Did you fool anybody or?
All right. Yeah. Well, BuzzFeed has some really good ones that we thought we'd pull up right now.
I pretended to break up with my girlfriend for April Fool's, and she told me that she's been cheating on me anyway.
I played a prank on a guy I'd like to try to get him to notice me, but he filed a police report instead.
I tried to prank my friend by breaking off a piece of his soda can tab, but it went wrong and exploded in my face.
I once tried to freak out a guy.
That's crazy.
See, you know what the thing is? It's going too far. This whole thing is just getting pushed to the limit. I mean, I think yours is funny.
It's April Fool's for a reason. There's a day for it for a reason.
Well, you know, AJ played one on me, and
AJ did.
AJ did.
What did he do?
My boyfriend. He acted like my dog was missing, and my dog is like my life.
What's your dog's
Otis.
name? Otis.
Otis the pug. So he's like the homie. Like Otis is like, if me and AJ break up, we will fight for this dog. Like this will be it. Like this is like, we will go to court for this dog. That's how important he is to us. I walk in the house and I'm running late. We're going to an event after. So I'm like, okay, girls take time to get ready. I contour and highlight. That is not a 5-minute process.
What does that even
I don't
mean?
know.
Okay. I'll do it to you one day.
Makeup terms.
Okay.
She said the word contour, bro.
Contour and highlight. That means that's defining my face. You guys would not recognize me without makeup.
Yeah, you need some definition.
I do. That's why I do it. So I'm like, okay, I have, you time this on your head. I was running late from work. I'm rushing home. I'm like, okay, so I have like 25 minutes to get ready for this thing. That's like not enough time for me. So I'm like, I walk in, dog is missing.
Hold on. So you're saying you're super stressed out?
Yeah, already just because I worked 7 to 6. So I had a long day.
Wait, how long is that? Is that like
7 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's like what, 12, 13 hours?
That's a lot. And I'm watching kids by myself because I'm a nanny part-time. So I'm like, I have these kids by myself all day.
That's a full-time shift.
It was all day, and I was just tired, and I'm like, had to go to this event. And
handful too.
Yeah, and kids are not a joke. Like, you're like on all day. I don't have a break, nothing. I'm like, cool, I'll go home, drink a beer, kick back, get my makeup done. I come home, my dog's missing. So I'm like, great. So I run. Normally, Otis runs right up to me, and I hear him barking when I walk in. I'm like, first sign, dog is not barking. And I know, and AJ never has pushed it this far. So I'm like, okay, there's a possibility that he really just like somebody broke into my house and took my really awesome, amazing puppy.
So by this point, you're convinced.
I thought it was true, and then so I call AJ, and he was supposed to he had his first day at work, like his like meeting or whatever. So I thought he wasn't gonna be home till 6, and I got home at like whatever. So I was like, okay, so he's running late, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I just didn't think AJ was home yet to take the dog out of the house and pretend to hide him from me. So I'm running frantically around the neighborhood looking for my pug. Of course, he's with AJ the whole time.
Well,
so
how long did this go on for?
An hour.
So he let you run around?
I called AJ and I was like, where's Otis? He's like, I don't know. What are you talking about? You swear to God he's not there. Just like the whole thing. Like,
so he gave you no heads up. You just come home, your dog's not there.
No, he's not there. AJ was off at 2 o'clock that day. He was out having a whole day without me.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew. He planned this because I punked him in the morning and he tried to turn it around on me, this whole thing.
What did you do?
Yeah.
You were trying to avoid that?
No, we don't want to talk about that.
Did you tell him you were like knocked up or something?
No, because I've done that. That doesn't work. Because he knows, So, no, I told him that I took a substance right before I got to work, and I was sweating and having flashes and, like, couldn't get into work because he was just waking up, and I was like, oh, my gosh, I just had an edible, and I'm freaking out. I'm panicking. Like just, like, I can't go into work. I'm going to get fired. He's like, Ashley, you gotta take a breather. just try to talk me through this, like, bad trip he thought I was having. I was like... It's April Fool's, just kidding. He was like, oh, you suck,
That's messed up, though.
But
so you got him first.
I got him first, but that was like on me, though. Like, that was like on me. Like, for him to take my dog and use him as a pawn.
I think that's fair game.
I think it's pretty funny. I love it.
Highlighter.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't. AJ, good on you, bro.
Whatever. He's going to listen to this and be like, I told you. I flipped out. He didn't get any that night. Let's just say that. Anyways, we're going to come back to... we're going to do some... Mick's got...
the drama continues,
his little house broken into.
Man, you withheld from him? That's
Yeah.
terrible.
All right, guys, we'll get into mixed drama next.